Hey guys, and welcome back to The Genius Life. My name is Trudy, and today's video is sponsored by Moodbeli. Moodbeli is an all-organic, non-GMO, fair trade, Rainforest Alliance certified, powdered adaptogenic herb company. Now, adaptogenic herbs are all natural herbs that help the body to adapt to stress, boost your immune system, and improve your mood. Now, not only is Moodbeli sponsoring this video, but they're also hooking us up with 20% off every single order. Now, I'm gonna have a link in the description box, so every single time you'd like to purchase from Moodbeli, go ahead and click that link or just save it on your desktop or whatever, and use that link every single time for 20% off every and any order at Moodbeli. So today's video, as you can probably already tell by the title, is all about my fight against anxiety and what I did to get myself unstuck. So this all started about 2.5 years ago when I turned 25. At that point, I had just recently graduated from college. I finally felt like I got over a hump. I didn't have to be working 25, 30 hours a week and then doing school another 25, 30 hours a week. It was just my 40-hour job. I had a car, I had an apartment. I felt like I was supposed to be good. I'm 2 months into my first corporate job. I quickly realized that environment just wasn't for me. A year went by and I was like, you know what? Maybe I just need like a different job. Maybe I need a change of scenery. So I ended up finding another corporate job that relocated us out to Maryland. Fast forward 10 months into this new job, I am again, probably a couple months into this new job, I'm again feeling not fulfilled, feeling like something is missing, you know, like something is not right. I was under a lot of stress being there 50, 55 hours a week and not really eating and being as active as I really truly wanted to. Long story short, I ended up again being out of a job and I'm like, what the heck is this? What's going on, you know? So that was November of last year, and after that, you know, we kind of like pushed up gears with the whole The Genius Life thing. We did Vlogmas. We were like, you know what, if we're gonna be so available to each other, let's work on the production company, let's work on The Genius Life and just build our personal brands. And that's what we did. And then pretty much I would say right after Vlogmas season, when things started to slow down, I was like, I need more. Again, I'm feeling like I need more. So I got into this really dark place where a lot of times I would wake up in the morning and I didn't want to get out of bed. I didn't get out of bed. I didn't do the things I wanted to do, the things I needed to do. And I just felt stuck, you know, like I had all this potential. There were so many things I could be doing to reach out to companies, to get opportunities, but I was all up in my head and I just felt like I couldn't get out of that state. I'm like, yo, we moved all the way out here for me. You know, Jet left his job for me and I was kind of like the main breadwinner, and now the main breadwinner doesn't have a bread to be winning, you know. It was very frustrating. I love herbal remedies. I love cooking. I love learning about plant-based living, and I wasn't doing any of that. I was just stuck in my head. It was one day in February, I woke up and I was like, you know what? There's so many people out here that don't have a roof over their head. You know, they're struggling. I go down to Baltimore almost every other day and I see people on the streets in the cold. They're obviously so much worse off than me. So I need to figure out a way to get out of this funk. And I was just like, you know what? It's a choice. It's a choice. So I got up that day and I decided that I'm gonna at least commit to something that has to do with self-love, self-care. I started with doing headstands. I don't know where that came out of, but doing headstands brought me so much pleasure. And once I accomplished that, you know, I felt really strong, really good about myself. I started to work on being healthier physically. So I started to work out at least 10 minutes a day. Now I know that sounds like not much, but I had to take baby steps. So now I'm gonna get into the things overall that I did to help cure my anxiety. So number one, I started to work out at least 10 minutes a day, and then I increased those increments 5 minutes every 2 weeks. And then I also started to do baths. I love taking baths, and I would put Epsom salt and essential oils, and I would read books. So more self-love practices, giving myself the time that I deserved to really start to think through my thoughts and start to open up to my higher self, really. I also got back into my meditation practice. I'm still struggling to be consistent with this, but I got into it at least once or twice a week, and I made sure I did at least 5 to 10 minutes minutes each time, and that really helped to clear my mind. Last but not least, I included adaptogenic herbs in my regimen. So that's what this video is all about, you guys, really overcoming that unstuck phase. One of the biggest things that I did to help me overcome these mental hurdles was to use adaptogenic herbs like ashwagandha, gotu kola. So I happened to come across this company, Moodbeli. Their products are not only powdered, because a lot of the adaptogens I was using prior to this were the actual roots, and it's really inconvenient to use the root, like the ashwagandha root, because you have to strain it off. It's not as simple as scooping something and putting it in some milk and adding some spices and warming it. And I also love the fact that they come blended. So I would often like get my ginger out, grate my ginger, which is a really meditative practice, but again, it takes more time. It's not as convenient. So coming across Moodbeli changed my life, because not only do I save time, but I also feel a huge difference when I use these products. Now, these products you can actually use in smoothies, in warm drinks like teas. I love to add my turmeric and black pepper into like some almond milk and sweeten it with a little bit of date syrup or some monk fruit sweetener. In the mornings, I love the Bliss Booster because that's got the cayenne, the cacao, and I believe maca powder, which is really energizing first thing in the morning. Ashwagandha, that's something you can have throughout the day, because as you deal with crap throughout your life, it's really good to have those adaptogens to help you just calm yourself down. So that is pretty much my journey with anxiety. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Remember to check the description box below, where I'm gonna have the direct link over to Moodbeli that's gonna give you 20% off every and any order. So go check it out, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.